Hey everyone, Kenny, aka Rally Mike here. Been a while since I've done any videos with the VR-80 stuff, the ones that I did with my teammate Matt. Um, I have a couple of barrels here today that are defective or have been returned for some reason. Just want to walk you through the right way to pin gauge them, inspect everything, and then go over how I have my VR-80 set up. Because Matt or I never really covered that all that well in any of the videos we've done so far. So let me throw you in the tripod quick. So I've got two barrels here. One of them's got a stuck choke. It's pretty nasty on the inside. Can't really see that on video. Not sure what's wrong with the second one, but I just wanted to go through and measure them out and show you how much variance these barrels actually have, and how to inspect it, and if you decide to tune it yourself, how to actually do that the right way. So I've got a set of pin gauges here. I'm going to start with a 0.104. We got to pass on 1, pass on 2, pass on 3 for the first barrel. Pass on 1, pass on 2, pass on 3. Up to 105. Pass, pass, pass. Okay, that one's a little sticky. Might be getting close. That one's a little sticky too. And that one's very tight. I probably won't be able to get a 1006 in there. Grab the 106. There we go. So this is the 1006 pin, and I cannot get it to go all the way through that bore. So that is a 1005 gas port right there. Over to the next one, and it goes all the way in. Over to the next port, that one won't go either. So this barrel has two ports that are 1005 and one port that's 1006. Over to the next barrel. Easy pass. Easy pass. A little tight, but still passes. 107. That one goes in. That one goes in. One goes in. Grab the 108. Super tight. Passes. Will not go. So that one's 1007. This one's 1008. And this last port, 1007 as well. So because you've got the three gas ports, that's a pretty significant change in how much gas is coming out of the barrel in order to cycle your piston and make the gun run. So that's why you got to check these things. Otherwise, you may get a gun that'll only run with super hot hunting ammo, or you may get one of the newer ones that I've found that are like a 112, 113 port. In those, you may get issues with the bolt overrunning the magazine, so it fires a round, ejects the rounds, but it doesn't load another one in the chamber. And here I've got my VR-80 upper, got the handguard off it currently. Right now I've got it soaking with a bunch of Slip 2000 to get some of the crap off the piston, but I'll be wiping that off before I go to my next match here this weekend. Other than that, I lube the interior of the receiver where the carrier rails run. You can hear that cycle's nice and easy. There's no grinding or scraping. From there, I've got my Holosun 510C mounted at the rearmost of the receiver. That gives me the most field of view through the optic so that I can track what's above, below, or side to side of whatever I'm shooting at. If you move it farther away, you get less and less field of view, and then the circle dot reticle takes up more of the window. So something to try out if you haven't yet, because when you've got that much you can see through the optic, you can see everything in a target array or if you're out hunting. From there, on the lower receiver, I've got the Advanced Tactical Magwell. It's holding up pretty well. There's some decent scrapes and dings in there, but no chunks missing yet. Still running the factory trigger. I haven't found anything that really kind of sold me on it. So I'm waiting for now. And then I do have the original Tacom buffer system. These are the ones that are Delrin. It's my understanding that the new ones are using aluminum for both of the plungers, the front plunger and the rear. From there, I have a Magpul Asl Stock. I've also used the SLK. Like that stock a lot, run those on my rifles. And then I have a Air Precision mil-spec buffer tube with a AR-15 end plate on it. Normally that would be flipped the other direction, but it will not work with these receivers. I understand there's a couple of companies out there making aftermarket ones that will use the little dowel pin so that you can lock all this together. Personally, I just check the castle nut every now and then and keep it nice and tight, and I stake it, just like you should do on your ARs. Other than that, last two matches I had one malfunction each. One was a fail to fully load in the chamber. It kind of stuck halfway in the magazine. Another was an empty chamber. And I don't know if that was just a dirty magazine or lack of cleaning. It's been about 500-600 rounds since the last time I tore this apart. You can see from soaking, there's a decent amount of crap on here. Something else I do is I witness mark the actual piston sleeve, so that every time you take the handguard off, you can check and make sure that everything is still aligned and tight and you aren't getting any leakage in the threads or up in front of the two gas ring stops. That's about it, really. Gonna keep shooting. Haven't had to replace any parts yet. Frank, my gunsmith at D&D Gunsmiths, did make a nice extended charging handle for me. Add a little bit of extra length. Nice little addition. But other than that, all's well. Gonna post this video tomorrow on July 4th. Everybody stay safe, and happy birthday, America. Have a good one.